I know it's been a long time since I answered your Ask Iffy questions, but I have your questions right here and I'm going to answer them. So I'll just get right into it because I think I have a lot of questions and I didn't even look at them. I've looked at them once, but I didn't look at it again to know exactly how I want to say things. So I hope I don't ramble too much. And also, excuse my background. Like, my apartment is empty and I have everything everywhere because I'm in the middle of moving. But I will update you guys on my life later in another video. So let's get into it. All right, first question. Do you trust easily? I don't know who asked this question and why it matters, but do I trust easily? Yeah, I guess I have some friends that are kind of like, they don't trust you until you prove that you're trustworthy. But me, I'm more of, I assume you would come with good intentions, because I always think positive, because it's always good to think positive. So I say I trust people to an extent initially, and as I see more of who they are and what they do, trust more and more and more until they do something to make me not trust them, and then I kind of scale back. You know what I mean? And I guess I'm the kind of person that, like, it's hard for me to, if we're friends or something, or, you know, I meet you or somewhere and, like, we're cool, and then you do something that makes me be like, it's hard for me to forget that and, like, you know, forget that and then have things be back the way they used to, or like I see you when things were good. I don't know. I guess I'm very sensitive with my feelings and people hurting me and stuff like that. So that's just how I am. If you cross me wrong, you know, we hash out and we're cool, but I don't forget. And always be on my guard for that next time. But do I trust easily? I do trust. Someone said, how do you handle competition in school amongst friends? How do you resist the temptation to not compare your GPA with someone else's? How do you handle not doing as well as you thought you would have done in a particular science course? Okay, that was all just one person's one question. So competition, when I was in grade school and high school, I was never the one to be like I guess I competed with myself and I wanted to always do better and better, but I never felt bad if someone did better than me in school, like say a test and I did okay and someone did better, you know, because I never paid attention to that. I always wanted to make sure I'm going to school for myself, not for anybody else, so I paid attention to what I did and stuff. So I never felt like I was competing against anyone, even in college, even in pharmacy school, because I don't know why in pharmacy school, but people compete with grades and stuff like that. And I was just never, did my own thing, took my own tests, didn't worry about if someone else did better or something like that, because that just adds more stress onto things that are not necessary. How did I resist temptation? I never was tempted to compare my GPA to someone else's. And how would you handle not doing well as you thought you would have done in a particular science course? How would I handle? I mean, science is, like, I'm strong in science, so I never really did bad in science, but, I do, okay, maybe I'll say, also my first semester in college, general chemistry, my worst exam, and that was the only exam I ever failed in college, was my, one of my exams, I got like a 49%, and like that 4 was so hurtful. I was like, oh my God, like, 49? So after that, it scared me, and it made me be like, okay, I gotta do better. So handling not doing well, just always push yourself just to do better. When I was in grade school, my parents or my mom, pushed me to always do good in school and stuff, especially in science and math, because that can get you really far in life. So I wouldn't be down about it because there's so many other exams you're going to take, but just make sure you do better. Use that as an indicator to do better. Even if you have to hang that disgusting exam up on a board or something to remind yourself, you're not going to do bad like this. That's what you need to do. All right, next question. Someone said that they're moving to Atlanta, and if I could recommend any things to do, places to eat, people to see, people to meet. I'm nervous about moving there. I've been to Atlanta many times in my life, but I don't really know. I'm not an expert on where to go. I don't even know clubs. I mean, I've been to clubs, but right now, if I could tell you, I don't remember their names. Like, I don't remember their names. So I can't help you in that, but if I know people, I know a lot of people in Atlanta, so I will email you. She gave me her email, so I'll email you. I know some people in Atlanta that you can hook up with. They're Nigerians that can show you the land. Next question. Hi Iffy, I love all your dresses and want to know, do you have a special tailor that sews them for you, or do you send them to Nigeria? I have been looking everywhere for someone to sew me a nice dress. Thank you. Yeah, I have a couple tailors. I have a tailor in Ohio, a tailor in Maryland, and a tailor in Texas. My tailor in Texas is my main tailor and stuff like that. She didn't give me her email, so I can't send you information. But if you're watching this and you remember you asked me this question, you can email me again, and then I'll send you information. But there's a bunch of tailors everywhere, everywhere. So, but I know really good ones in the DC area that I can recommend for you. So hit me up and I'll let you know. All right. Hi, Iffy. How do you build new relationships with people? Personality-wise, thanks. How do I build new relationships? There's many kinds of relationships. It depends what kind you're talking about. If you're talking about friends, which I assume because it said personality-wise, how do you build relationships with people? With friends, I guess I would say I'm very picky on the people am I picky? Or I just know, maybe I should say picky, but I just know the kind of people that my personality will jive with. My friends that you see on our blog and YouTube, we're together all the time. Those are all my friends from different aspects of my life throughout the years, and I kind of just brought everyone together. And the reason why I'm so close to them and we're always together, and them so well, because our personalities match very well. And I feel that for me to have, if I say good friends, ride or die chicks, I can have a sleepover with you, we're talking about everything. Your personality has to be there. I know there's certain people out there that are my friends and they're my good friends, but they're not at that level of my core friends, my good friends, the ones that you guys know, because their personality doesn't match mine so well where we can be together all day, talk all throughout the day, every single day. Those girls that you guys know are my friends, we talk every single day throughout the day, group messaging, talking about everything in this world, So building new relationships, you just gotta find someone that has the same values as you, same morals, acts the same way as you, your personality matches, and you guys are doing, your mentality has to match, as in you have goals, you want to succeed in things, you want to be successful, because I feel like you can't have good relationships with people that don't view things the way you do. And I would say my personality, I'm a very fun, very social. I love to go out and do things and socialize and go here and go here and go here and travel and do a lot of things. I love doing that. I'm just a social butterfly like that. I just love to do things, even though I'm a shy person. But when I get in my groove and stuff, I'm ready to go. And I like to have friends that are the same way, because you want everyone to match your personality. And I'm a fun person, I would say, and I have my childlike moments and I'm goofy at times, so I want to have friends that can play along with me and stuff, because that's how I want to be my true self when I'm with my friends, and I really am. Few people out there, I make my vlogs and you see them, but you don't even know. I barely even capture those moments where I'm just Iffy is a weird person. She might have half a brain. I don't know who raised her, but I'm just like off the wall, like just silly. That's what I'm gonna say, like silly, silly. And my friends, you know, are the same way. They're silly, so we kind of feed off each other and stuff like that. So I would say building relationships with people that match yours. All right. Hey girl, I love your blog. I was wondering what organizations and how many of them did you join in college? Also, how much community service did you do? And what was your GPA in college? Since you got into pharmacy school, I want to know what it really takes to get accepted. All right. Organizations. I did a lot of organizations in college because when I was in high school, I didn't do anything. Like in high school, I was still in my shy phase, so I didn't do, I ran track, I played soccer, and I formed a dance group for pep rallies. That was about it. I didn't join any organizations, nothing. So when I got to college, I joined Black Student Union, African Student Union. I was president of African Student Union. I did Strong Women, Strong Girls, which was a mentoring program for girls in 5th and 6th grade. I did that for like 2 or 3 years. That was really fun. Like I love kids and mentoring little girls and stuff like that. And that made me want to start this one project I want to do in the future. Hopefully starting this year. But I love kids, especially girls and stuff. So it was like a mentoring program to motivate girls to be strong women and strong girls and stuff in this world. I did Strong Women, Strong Girls. Okay, so that was that. So when I started pharmacy school, I think the professional phase, I joined Kappa Psi Pharmacy fraternity. It was a co-ed. I was president of that. SNAPA, which is Student National Pharmacy Association. I was secretary for that. And then what else did I do? I think that's it. But yeah, I was president of a couple organizations and did a lot of stuff, and I feel like that makes me meet a lot more people, and you get a lot more experience in doing collaborations with people and other organizations and running things and stuff, you know. But you got to make sure that you can also keep your grades very well, because it's very time consuming. Like when I was president of African Student Union. I was doing secretary of SNAFA, and I was president of Kappa Psi at the same time, that same year. That year was so busy. Like I never want to do that ever again. I regret doing that. It was just too much, because you have to plan events for this, coordinate with this and stuff. But join organizations, meet people, get experience, you can put stuff on your resume. It's perfect. Community service, yeah, a lot of the organizations that I was in, we had to do community service. Pharmacy school, you have to do community service, and I did community service on my own through the Strong Women, Strong Girls. I did like some volunteer health screenings through my pharmacy school. That I didn't have to do it. I think like the year I did it, I think I was the only person in my class that did it, because usually people that are in the more advanced, like 5th and 6th years do it and stuff like that. So I did that, which is really good because I put on my resume and stuff like that for experience. My GPA in college was like 3.4, 3.5. It was just like that all throughout. Even when I was in high school, I had the same GPA. I'm just stuck at that 3.5 range. It can never go higher. But yeah, but it's a really good GPA. And to stay, because like the pharmacy school that I did, the program, I'm getting hot. The program that I did, I got accepted when I was in high school, and it was a straight 6-year program. So I did my undergrad in 2 years, and then pharmacy school was 4 years, so 6 years altogether. And it was like tough. I mean, you're doing 4 years of college in just 2 years and stuff like that. But to be able to stay in the program, you have to keep a GPA of at least 3. I think it was 3.0. Yeah, it was 3.0, I believe. 3.0. So that's what you have to do to keep in the pharmacy school and stuff like that. And she asked me, oh dang, what it really takes to get accepted. Well, all I can have is my experience coming in from high school. So I took my SATs, took my ACTs, all that. I did well on them, and then I got accepted into the program. I got accepted into other pharmacy programs, but it was the pre-pharmacy, and then you have to apply and take the PCAT and then apply to pharmacy school. But I chose to do this one at Duquesne because I had a guaranteed seat as long as I keep my GPA, and I didn't have to take the PCAT, so I never took the PCAT. So I don't experience the PCAT and stuff like that. But what it takes, just do well. I mean, if you're coming from, I don't know if you're coming from high school, but make sure you do very well in your SATs and ACTs and apply everywhere, no matter where, because it's hard to get into pharmacy school. So apply to every Tom, Dick, and Harry pharmacy school in America. And if you're coming from undergrad, I would say make sure you study your PCATs very well and do very well on them. Have really good grades, and make sure that you have a life to put on your resume and stuff like that, to show that you have a personality and you're willing to do other things, because people that are very smart and stuff and have good grades don't always get accepted. Sometimes they want people that are very well-rounded and stuff like that. So if you have more questions, you can email me. Hi Iffy, I'm Nigerian. I live in South Carolina. I'm Igbo. My family has been members of the Igbo Union of the Upstate since we came about 14 years ago. I've watched many of your vlogs and admire your friendship with your African friends. I've never really known other Nigerians until I started watching your vlogs. Aww. I don't really connect with whites or blacks at people at my school, and wanted to know how you became friends with the girls from the same place as you. Well, when I was in grade school, I went to school with all white people. I only knew black people and Africans from when on the weekends we would go to African functions or Nigerian functions and stuff like that. But it wasn't like I went to school with them and they were like my friends and all that stuff like that. When I started college, that was when I went to school with Africans, and I was able to meet other Africans and other Nigerians and stuff like that. And that's how I met, when I first started college, that's how I met T. Because T was in the same class as me, and I met her. So T was like my first, T was like my first, one of my first good African friends here when I started school. Christine's my cousin, so I've known Christine since I could remember. Wale, my best friend went to OU, and Wale was her friend, so she introduced me to Wale. And after I met Wale, then we became very good friends. Nike is my cousin. I've known her since I could remember, and she just happened to move to Pittsburgh, which was perfect. Julie, I met Julie at Duquesne when she was a freshman. Who did I meet? I think I met her at a fashion show, because we were both in the same fashion show. That's how I met her, and through her I met Jen, because that's her sister. And then I think that's everyone. Yeah, I think that's everyone. So my friends I have now, it wasn't like we were all just like this from day one, like it builds and stuff. And everyone was my friend through different avenues, and like I just brought all of them together because the more the merrier. So that's just how over the years it just it's just how it happened, so. And that group of friends, I've always dreamed of having that group of friends, because I've never had that group of friends like that before. And I'm 25, it took me how long to have like the group of friends I've been dreaming of. So, and it's all about experience. It's all about getting yourself out there and meeting new people, because you never know how you're gonna meet a friend, you know what I mean? So that's how I became friends with the girls and stuff like that. And everyone's Nigerian, everyone's African, and then Julie and Jen are South African, and then Nike, Wale, and T, they're Yoruba, and the rest of us are Igbo and stuff. So we're a good mix of a lot of things, but we all go very well with each other. Next question: what brand of hair did you use for your ombre braids? Honestly, I don't even remember. It was like Silky Yaki or Silky Brady braid or something, but it was I didn't use one brand, I used a bunch of brands, so it was a mix of a lot of brands. So just whatever brand at the beauty supply store you have, just use it. I didn't use any fancy kind that was expensive, that won't tangle or something. No, whatever was the cheapest one, I bought it. Hey Iffy, I recall you saying that you were a pharmacist, and that's what I'm working on becoming. Could you talk about the process of getting to pharmacy school and how your overall experience was like? I would really appreciate it. I'll talk a little bit about it, but maybe since I get so many questions about it, maybe I'll make a video about it later, about my process and stuff like that. But as I said, the other question I got in from high school, 6-year program, undergrad in 2 years, pharmacy school is 4 years. The process of getting, I just try to do all my ACTs, SATs. I said this before, but you know what? I'm gonna make a separate video on this in the future to answer all these questions and stuff like that. Or you can just email me if you have burning questions right now about it. If you remember who asked this question. Okay, next question. Who designs your dresses? Okay, I already answered that question. Last question. How tall are your friends? All right, this was a weird question, but I asked all the girls and they were like, I didn't want to know our height. I was like, because people just want to know. So I am 5'5" and 3/4. Can round that up to 5'6". And I wrote these down because I forgot what the girl said. So we can round that up 5'6". Wale is the shortest of all of us. She's 5'3". That's like Munchkin, 5'3". T is 5'7". Jen is 5'7", Julie is 5'7", Christine is 5'8", Inky is 5'9", and Nike is 6 foot. Yes. So that is everyone's height, and I don't know what you'll do with the heights, but I don't know. So yeah, we're a little range of heights instead. And that's it for all the questions, and don't forget to enter into my giveaway. My part 2 of my box braids hairstyle video, information on the giveaway is that, and I'll mention it again. I'm giving away an interior wig, and it's the wig making, not the hair, because I said if you have hair that you want to supply for the wig, you can bring it and get a free wig made with any hair that you want, that you have. And then it's gonna be, and then a gift basket of beauty products, just random beauty products, my products that I like, that I use. I'll share that with you. Some products that Inky is in the process of developing her own line of hair products, so I'm going to put samples of that in there, and then beauty products, just random potpourri of things, you know, just a little goodie bag. And I think whoever's the winner will enjoy that. And that is all. My next video, I don't know when it'll be. Make sure you check out the vlog from Vegas that I just put up. I don't know when I'm gonna put this video up, but the vlog from Vegas is up right now, so check that out. It's a long vlog, but I know you guys like my vlogs, so I didn't think it would be a problem that it was long. But grab a snack, grab a drink, lay back, and enjoy the vlog. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.